aircraft. 4 jumpers aboard the aircraft. We'll see 2 come out right now. Now, earlier today, as you saw the Golden Knights come out of the airplane, they had parachutes that were somewhere in the neighborhood of, maybe 265 to 285 square feet, depending on the weight of the jumper. These parachutes are much smaller and as a result are way faster. You see the smoke coming from the airplane in just a few seconds. Okay, we got 2 jumpers away right now. Let's watch them as they free fall and accelerate to that incredible speed of about 120 miles per hour. Flying their bodies with a special wingsuit. They are kind of like Rocky the Flying Squirrel, with panels between the body and their arms that allow them to get very maneuverable and get great distances, steering themselves, honest to goodness, just like a flying squirrel would. Kirby Chambliss continues to circle the jumpers as they now approach 2,000 feet. Watch them as they deploy their canopies. We got one canopy out behind the crowd. The size of the canopy will determine the forward speed of the parachute and skydiver once he or she is under canopy. These are somewhere in the neighborhood of half the size, maybe even less than half the size of the parachutes that were flown today by the Golden Knights. And they can reach speeds of not only 40, 50, but sometimes 60 miles an hour. And I bet you Billy Mitchell's excited about that. Watching the skydivers as they come down. Take a look at these guys, the Red Bull Air Force skydivers. They are a group of top-level air sports athletes, including Red Bull Air Force's skydiving, base jumping, paragliding, speed flying, hang gliding, and ultralights. The team performs at over 50 air shows and other shows across the globe each year. And when they're not performing at demonstrations, they're busy training and coming up with new ways to progress their sport. The team is currently involved in filming a high-action 3D feature film called Human Flight 3D. Watch the speed. Give them up. Make some noise, New York. Watch them as they come into land. Yeah, baby. Ha-ha! First 2 jumpers on the ground. Let's hear it, New York. Yeah, baby. Yeah, guys. Look at our butt. All right, we're looking now. We've got 2 more jumpers about to exit the aircraft. Kirby, high and above, from over 5,000 feet. Let's watch them as they continue across the shoreline. Now, they didn't jump out right over the target, over the drop zone, because they've got some winds that'll push them back. Okay, 1 jumper away. Kirby's still up there. And that first jumper has already opened the parachute. A high altitude, high opening. The second jumper now opening his canopy as well. With a forward speed of somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 miles an hour, the guys on the ground, you can see the wingsuits that they're working with. With the big panels between their legs and from their arms to their bodies, enables them to get incredible distance across the ground from the time they leave the airplane. Miles and miles, actually. Yeah, baby. Way to go, you guys. Here they come. Watch them as they spiral down. Now, that would make you and me puke, ladies and gentlemen. That is been there, done that, got plenty woozy. And I tell you what, they are whipping around with an incredible roll rate. Size of these parachutes in square feet, what, about 125 square feet, guys? 100 square feet. 85 square feet, 85 square feet, and that equates to about 60 miles an hour forward speed. They steer their parachutes just like the Wright brothers did over 100 years ago by warping the wing or changing the shape of the canopy. To turn left, pulling on the left steering line. To turn right, pulling on the right steering line. Okay, New York, let's get her on target. Make some noise! Oh boy. Watch him pull on both lines right there. A beautiful run-on landing. Getting a high five from the guys. Last jumper coming in. 85 square feet of these sport parachutes. This is the Extreme Red Bull Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for some of the finest skydivers in the world, the Red Bull Air Force. Helicopter upside down, and Kirby Chambliss just came in too. We got to find out what is going on here. Hey, Chuck Aaron, what are you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rob, I'm just trying to hang on to this thing.
What do you got, a cold? You sneezing or something, or what?
Yeah, I had a little bit. I'm cold right now, so I think I have a seizure or something.
Well, I tell you what, while you got the helicopter going, I'll tell you folks a little bit about you, and go ahead and make this thing work, all right? All right, Chuck Aaron is going to be headed out to the right-hand side. With over 18,000 hours of flight time, he is the only North American helicopter pilot who is certified to fly aerobatics in a helicopter. And this is not your normal helicopter. It is definitely not, because Chuck Aaron has personally modified this helicopter all by himself, changing the center of gravity and doing other modifications, including a smoke system. But the modifications enable him to actually do things that no other civilian helicopter in the world has ever been able to do. He can roll it, he can loop it, he can do hammerhead like he's doing right now. He'll push the cyclic forward and head straight down toward the ground. Now watch him roll it a half a turn. This is a Wantagh BO-105 helicopter. Many models similar to this are used as air ambulance helicopters. But one of the things that makes this helicopter able to do a loop, like you see right there, and there's no optical illusion, it is a for real loop, ladies and gentlemen. It's a solid titanium, rigid rotor head. But you don't try this at home, because Chuck Aaron, with his over 18,000 hours of time in the helicopter, has not only become certified to fly aerobatics, but he has also built a number of other helicopters. He knows them inside out. Igor Sikorsky, the father of the modern helicopter, overcame incredible aerodynamic and physics problems to make rotary wing flight possible. And a lot of that research took place right here on Long Island. Now, let's go live to the cockpit one more time and say hi to Chuck Aaron. Let's see if he can get over the top of this one right here. As he rolls it over, we'll grab him. Hey, Chuck, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, doing great. How about you? There's a lot of crowds down there.
We have a record crowd. As a matter of fact, they're just about at capacity. Now, as you come over the top of the sloop, I'm not going to have you to talk till you get around there. Then when is the first time you went aerobatic in a helicopter?
Oh, just about a couple hours ago now. About 5 years ago,
Now, you must have been scared because helicopters have too many things that can go wrong when you're going aerobatic, right?
That is for sure. We especially built this just for the sport. So this is just you guys down here on the beach, and hope you have a good time with this, and watch this time we do a backflip.
All right, watch the backflip. Right over. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think it's? I'm going to play this up to him. Hey, Chuck, listen to the people applaud for you. Let's hear it for Chuck Aaron. Yeah! You got that, buddy?
I heard it. That's great. Thank you very much.
That is disgusting.
Hey, you got quite a
I drank
helicopters. I told people that you built 3 Cobra helicopters. How did you build Army helicopters? I guess the Army was not too thrilled about your building attack helicopters, were they?
No, they were not happy at all, but me more than Cobra, that's for sure.
Well, what do you do with those helicopters now?
Well, I use them for the movies, and when I'm in a museum, overseas, and in a museum over here.
Unbelievable. the son of an Air Force colonel, and you lived, Chuck, over at Langley Air Force Base, and I guess you had some very unique friends back in those days, didn't you?
I did. I had my seven next-door neighbors, the seven original astronauts.
John Glenn, Alan Shepard, Gordon Cooper, and Wally Schirra, and all the rest. That's pretty cool, bud.
I had great fellows growing up with us. My dad was my hero. He was a pilot. He was a barnstormer and ran through World War II and Korean War, Vietnam.
That's tremendous stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe what he's doing? Let's give it up once again for Chuck Aaron in the Red Bull helicopter.
Yeah!
Boy, oh boy, Chuck, I'm watching you roll this thing, and I'm just absolutely amazed at what you can do. And let me tell you one more thing about Chuck Aaron, ladies and gentlemen. He has only been in the airshow business 3 years, but this past December, he won the highest award a performer can win in the airshow business, the coveted Airshow Memorial Showmanship Award. Congratulations, Chuck.
Thank you. It's a real super honor for me to win that. And Rob, and I'll tell you, I'm just very, very happy with everything that's been going on in this career with
Well, we're happy to have you as part of it because it has brought something totally unique to our eyes, and we just kind of give you every time we see you put this thing in aerobatic positions.
You take care of me.
One of these days, maybe I'll let you take me up if you will. Yeah, that would be so much fun. I'd have to be careful. I probably want to throw up.
Whoa!
There you go. I do have a little problem with motion sickness, so that's the sort of thing that would make me way easier. But I still do it, even if I did throw up. It's not going to keep me out of that thing. Chuck, I will take you up on that ride.
I know, you got to do it.
What was that?
All right, let's see if I can get this thing ready for one more backflip.
All right, now he's got both hands and feet. Look at that! Can you believe that? A quick backflip. Chuck Aaron, you are amazing. Boy, you are incredible. You're going to come down in front of the crowd?
Get her all done. Come on around.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for y'all to stand up and wave at Chuck Aaron. He's going to come right down by center. Chuck, I'm going to have everybody wave at you.
Cool, sounds great. I'll come up to the center and give you a little bow.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the coveted Airshow Memorial Showmanship Award, the only person in the United States certified to fly aerobatics in a helicopter, give him a wave. It's Chuck Aaron in the Red Bull helicopter. He goes right now, ladies and gentlemen, and coming up next.
Okay, Red Bull's up. Chuck's out.
Dad!
All right, everybody down there, you got Kirby's music
Ready if you got it going.
All right, folks, here comes the man and the champion. Kirby Chambliss right now. On the up line. He's been flying since age 13 and has logged over $25,000. He's a former member of Team USA. He holds 5 U.S. National Aerobatic Championships and 2 Red Bull Air Race World Championship titles. Puts it into a nice edge, triple tumble, and now going for 4 with a quick recovery, going into a flat spin. And now recovering, head of going down towards straight center. Snap on the airplane. Left, but to the right. The snap vertical. As he does point rolls on the upline, that roll in vertical point. Now rolls the airplane to the left. Caps it up. Anchors there once again. And back it up with a fork roll to a step roll into another fork roll. Backing it up. Watch him swap in. Step roll on the way down. Guys down. Putting all these available altitude for energy. Putting weight down over the roof. One more on the vertical. Slowing the airplane down. Rolling it to the left and stopping it right here. Switches over with the outside of the open. Turns it into an inverted recovery. Now moves to the stack roll. Flips quarter to the right on the down line. He'll get it off to the right. He's won the United States National Aerobatic Championship 5 times. Lately allowed the water, and now Kirby. The best aerobatic fans in all the world. As we see a guy goes sideways, on the 45 down line. He does back into his lap. Straight up into the skies of the airplane with a bottom of the aircraft orbit. He'll push the stick forward and roll away down the 45. Now watch the right, recovering at about 500 feet above the beach. Over the top. Taking it down to the clear sky above and all the altitude he can. The X-Line motor is running over 420 degrees every second. Finally, with many, many years, competition aerobatics has now taken second place to the, look at that tumble. Through the tail, right over the nose. In an engine which would stand more easily than the pilots who fly them. Energy drink. As he gets slower and slower and closer to the water. This is what he would normally do on takeoff when he's doing an aerobatic routine from a normal airport. 5 feet above the water. Now watch this. The Geico Skytrackers welcoming all of you to the 17th Federal Credit Union Airshow. Landing on fire up at 10,000 feet. Each letter is as tall as the Empire State Building, and they can be 30 miles per 400 square miles. And the camera now works its way down. The maximum speed of the airplane is actually around 265 miles per hour. The Edge 540 was built by Zipco. He also wants to thank Champion Lycom and